Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to Drawing Down the Stars. I'm Snappy, and today we're going to be doing a tarot reading to look into the energies all around Beltane, or Mayday, or this May 1st. So Beltane is a very important festival. It's the midway point between the spring equinox and the winter solstice. And traditionally, it was a festival for lighting bonfires and for engaging with nature and to connect with the fairies. And also in our own lives, this is a very important holiday politically, right? This is something that a lot of people are very passionate about, that is very transformative energy, right? So I always encourage everyone to go out and commune with nature and to seek out these energies during Beltane and try to use them in a positive, transformative way. So we're just going to be asking the muse to let us know about these energies. What does the future have in store for us? How can we utilize this power around Beltane to transform ourselves going forward? And what do we as a community need to work on and focus on in order to better ourselves along this particular evolutionary path? And how do we work together and really do that transformative magic? And how do we best engage with you, O Muse, this Beltane? So thank you so much. All right. We're just going to finish up the shuffling here. So I'm just invoking the Muse, and I'm also going to be asking the Muse to contact the deity of Saturn to provide us with that wisdom, to help us to go internal, to be able to see our mistakes and reflect upon them, to gain that wisdom, that inner wisdom that's truly transformative and powerful, and to show us what we need to focus on as a community moving forward. All right. So we're all shuffled. We're going to be doing a Saturn square reading, so I'm going to cut the deck into 3. And then I'll be taking from the top into the middle. Okay. So the first card in the center of our Saturn square is the 8 of Discs, Prudence. Okay, so this is us. We're building a foundation here. We're starting to develop something that's tangible and real, that we're starting to see the fruits of our labor. Now is the time to be prudent, to nurture what we're building and to come up with a proper plan and how to grow forward. We don't want to grow too quickly. We don't want to become burdensome and by our own weight topple our tree. We have to make sure that we're pruning and that we are taking care of everything, and that the fruits of these trees are able to grow to their ripest, right? So we want to be prudent at this time. We want to take advantage of this situation and really focus on what we've built and on perfecting it, making it more solid. Okay, let's see what's happening on either side here. All right. So on our right here, we have the energy of the Prince of Discs. So this is that kind of immature, outgoing energy that's fixated upon building things in the physical world. This is someone who is monetarily focused and who's all about trying to create something tangible. So seeing him connected to the Prudence here, I see that we're showing up in this energy as a community. We're new at this. We're trying to build something, and maybe we're showing up a little bit immature in how we're doing it. And we have managed to build something, but we got to be careful, right? We need to be prudent, and we don't want to stay in this energy of the Prince. This is not necessarily terrible energy, right? This is someone who is trying to work hard, who's really building something, but that immaturity, that lack of focus, that, lack of organization, right? It could lead to bad things. Okay, let's see what's happening on the other side. Okay, luxury. Wow, interesting. So the 4 of Cups luxury, this is about having that solid foundation of loved ones, of friends, of relationships, of people that you can co-create with. These are 4 cups that are overflowing. These are people that you can lean on, that you can trust, that you have that deep, inspiring connection with. So what I'm seeing here is that this is all about that, having that core foundation. right? And learning to acknowledge that core foundation. This is part of us being prudent and learning to upgrade, right? It's that we rely on and we work with those closest to us, those that we can trust, that foundational core that can help us build up going forward. So everything I'm seeing here is pretty good. We just need to be careful of this immaturity and maybe building too fast. Okay, so let's see what we're going to now go to the front here. Okay, and again, starting from the middle. Okay, we have the 4 of discs. That's power, right? This is all about that foundation building energy. Okay, interesting. So let's see what's on my right-hand side here. Okay, wow. We have the star. That's Venus, Lucifer, right? This is the act of wish fulfillment, of drawing down the star, of seeking out that goddess and manifesting her into our tangible reality. This is about taking the magic and bringing it into the physical. So connected to that power, that base, right? This is us building a strong connection to this Venus energy, right? This is us learning how to manifest and make our dreams tangible. Okay, what's happening on the other side here? Wow. Love. That's incredible, right? 2 of Cups, love. This is that creative, loving energy, right? Of it's romantic love, but it's also more than that. It's all kinds of love. It's that alchemical process of transformation. It's, the 2 always creates the 3rd, something that is neither one or the other, but a combination of them both. It's producing and creating new loving relationships going forward, right? So having this connected to our foundation here, our power base, and then the star, this Venus Lucifer energy. Wow, this is us. We're bringing and we're establishing this through love. We're building this loving connection with her, right? And that loving connection with her is creating this foundation, and that is the root of everything that we're doing here as a community, right? It's all about love. It's all about that Venus Luciferian goddess energy, and it's all about establishing and creating that security, that strong foundational base. Okay. Powerful stuff. We're now going to do the top here. Okay, so in the middle, incredible. We have lust, right? This is Lady Babylon herself, right? This is that energy, right? Look at her. She's riding the lion, She's engaging the apocalypse. She's drawing down the moon, right? This is such a powerful image. And wow, okay. This is us. This is about manifesting our desires, right? That cosmogonic eros, about that creative, transformative power, that power to flip the poles, that power to rewrite history, to create life out of nothing. It's incredible. So let's see what's on the other side. Wow. That's having these 2 energies connected. This is so, whoa, that's wild, right? So this is the universe. This is the ion, right? This is being able to see the totality of all of the events, to see outside of time, to understand the fulfillment of this entire cycle, right? To see both the beginning and the ending, to understand things intrinsically, to be complete in the whole, to be one and the many, such this is the goal of the mystery, connected to that lust energy, right? We're manifesting this completion, this powerful transformation. Let's see what's on the other side here. Where's this going? Gosh, can't make this up. Can't make that up. Wow. Again, now we're getting this bigendered God energy, right? This Fanes, this creative force of alchemization and creation. This is such incredible, powerful, divine, transformative energy all at the top here. It's just, it's unbelievable. Oh, I love it so much, right? This is about through our passions and through what we desire, we're creating this art, we're creating new forms of expression, and this is bringing about transformative, powerful change. We are creating the reality in accordance with our will. This is about, this is the mysteries unfolding in the correct way. Like, oh man. Okay, so that's amazing. Let's continue. All right, we're going to have to go up and down. We're going to start with the middle here. Again, we have our prudence energy, right? So this is us. We've built that foundation, okay? Now we need to nurture it. We need to nurture our connection with her. We need to really be clear. What do we want? What is our will? What are we trying to truly do? What are we trying to transform? How do we really want to connect with her? Like, how do we bring about this? This is the time to, we're starting to manifest this into reality. We have this foundation. Where are we going with it? What is our temple going to look like? What are we building here? Right? Okay. I'm going to go to my right. Okay, so we have this immature, young energy, this outgoing energy, this person who's fixated upon building, right? And it's connected to this energy of the star, that Venus, that Luciferian energy. And it's also connected to the universe, right? That ending of a cycle, that being able to see outside of time, to see the one and the many, to see what we're meant to be doing, to understand the totality of experience. So this is what we're doing. We're engaging with these forces, and we're showing up in kind of an immature, unsure way, but we're doing it. We're doing it. And we are bringing her down. We are connecting. We just have to be careful, right? We can't stay immature. We have to become that knight or become that queen. We don't want to be in that recklessness. Now's the time to reflect upon what we're building, because we've made these connections. We're seeing the end game, and we've connected to her. We're bringing her down. Okay, so what are we building? What are we doing? Don't just be a reckless builder. Don't just pile things high. Do you have a structure in mind? Okay, now we're going to go to my left here. In the center here is this core relationships, right? This core foundational loving connections. These people that you trust, that you can work with, that these are the people, these are the key members of our community, the people that we all need to be relying on and looking towards, right? That's that foundation, that strong, loving power base. And connected to it is that love energy, right? So this is us. Like, these aren't just people we're friends with. These are our brothers, our sisters, our family. These are people we love, and we're meant to be building that loving relationship with. Because it's through that love of each other that we're able to co-create, that we're able to alchemicalize each other, to create and manifest new tangible realities, new physical things, to bring about serious transformative change. Like, that's an incredible power. And it's done through these connections, through these people that we can trust, who are our foundation. And it's done through love, right? Through creation with them. Okay, amazing. Now we're going to do the crosses. So I'm going to go diagonal this way. Again, we have prudence in the middle here, and we need to be weary of this. We need to understand, right? So we can see now kind of where we're going. We see the end, right? We're starting to understand what this is turning into. It's starting to become something tangible. And we need to be prudent along this path to build going forward, and we need to make sure that we're staying in that love energy, right? That love energy is what will take us to our end goal, right? As long as we are loving, as long as we are nurturing each other, right? We are making sure that all of these fruits are taken care of, that this structure is sound, and that we're building in a thoughtful way, then we are going to be, we're going to complete this cycle. We're going to be able to jump outside of time and see things like and do whatever we want. Okay, let's keep going. The other side here. Okay, right. So again, we have this prudence because we're drawing her down, right? We're invoking that muse. We're bringing that Venus, that Lucifer, that inspiration, that transformative power, that knowledge of the stars, that magic that can truly create change and bring in and usher in the new, right? We need to be prudent with this knowledge. We need to take this knowledge and actually transform it, actually build with it. When we have these ideas, we need to make sure we're manifesting them, not just talking about it. This is a time about actual creation. This is a time for production. This is a time for building, right? Building in a solid and structural way, yes, but we have to be continuous along this path too, We have to make sure that we're actually in this act of co-creation, Wow. What a powerful reading. Just I'm still kind of just blown away right this second. So we're gonna pair everything up to end it off. Okay. Our foundation is our connection to this energy, right? This Lady Babylon. This is what we've wanted. This is what we're working towards. This is everything, This is that we need to make sure that we're staying along this path and that that stays the goal, and those who are here in this community know what I'm talking about. Okay. So then we're going to go top. How do we come to the end of the cycle? How do we create our reality? How do we achieve our dreams? We do it through the production and creation of art, through creation itself, through engagement with the muse, through co-creation with the muse, right? That will get us to the end, to the universe. And we know that. We understand it intrinsically. We just need to keep engaging. Okay. All right. This young, immature person is connected to that solid, loving foundation, those key relationships, right? This person needs to rely on them, right? We need to make sure, like, we're all kind of showing up as this prince energy is what I'm getting. And we need to work together because together we're not just a prince. Together we can be a knight, or we can be a queen, or we can become an emperor or an empress. The sky is the limit. We can become who we want to be. We just need to know. We need to start planning this in a serious, concrete way, right? How do we bring about what we truly want? How do we connect to the goddess? How do we draw down the star? How do we transform the world? Everything, all of it, it's all about love. All comes down to that creative, loving energy, that passion for each other, that passion for what we're doing. That is what brings us to her. That's what draws down the star. Amazing. Right? And it's that prudence energy. Now is the time to be trimming this is that point in the harvest where the tree is growing and it needs to just be helped along. Let it grow at its own pace. Maybe you actually have to trim back some leaves that are sucking too much energy that could hurt it, Now's the time to just focus on building that foundation so that that fruit can grow to its fullest, right? We need to be pruning, be prudent, right? And that's the final answer here. That's the final message. We're well on the way. We have this incredible, powerful, transformative energy. We all know what's going on, right? And just as the last message for Beltane, we all know now is the time for transformative magic. Take advantage. Take advantage. Do something. Go out. Light a bonfire. Light a candle. Connect to the spirits. Peace and love as always, and thank you so much for watching. We're drawing down the stars. I'm Snap.